okay. So obviously open Photoshop first. If now it's not already opened your file, then just go on open. Open. I think yours will be in download. It's been downloaded from email. This is your thing. Here are all your layers. So this is everything that's on your page right now. For example, rectangle 8 is there, rectangle 3. Oh, rectangle 3 is there. If you can't obviously find it on here, which because there's like a million layers, literally just get your mouse and highlight the box itself and it'll appear on here. So like command, and then you can, if you click Control T, you can change the size of the box. But I'll show you how to do all that in a bit. First of all, when I was doing it with Nigel, we realised that because I've downloaded these fonts myself off DaFont and Adobe, so you'll have to download them yourself. So I'll show you how to do that now. Otherwise, I'll make you replace the fonts, and the fonts that are already just on Photoshop aren't great. So this one is called, one sec. This one is called Rugent Rough. So to download that font, literally go onto Google, type in DaFont, and literally type it in here. I'll write down the fonts on like a Word document and send it over to you, and like a step-by-step guide if you want. Rugent Rough, search. So it's this one that you want. Download. It might not work for me because I've already got it downloaded. Just open up the zip file on your computer. Open it up, and then it's this one that you want because it's got the speckles on. And then literally click install font, and then it should install for you like that. Go on Photoshop. Just check that it's there. Yeah, Rugent Rough. So you'll be able to make sure your font is there and it won't delete. And then you've got to change these fonts because those fonts aren't on there either. This one is called, so it's for the titles of all the food. It's called American Captain. So it might be on here or it might be on Adobe Fonts, but let's have a look. Oh, you're right, it's on here. So you just do the exact same with that font, download it, do whatever you need to do. And then the final font is the description font. This might be on here on Adobe, or maybe it's already on Photoshop actually. If it's not already on Photoshop, it's called Acumen Variable Concept. I'll also write that down for you and send it you so you can check, but let me just see if it's on Adobe. So if you want to go on Adobe Fonts, if it's not on Photoshop already, just type in Adobe Fonts on Google, log in. I'm already signed in, but just log into your Adobe account and it'll come up with this page. And then just type it in Acumen Variable Concept. Okay, it must already be on Photoshop for you. So if it's not, just use like an Arial font or something, because it'll just change it to whatever it needs to change it to. It'll do it automatically otherwise. Yeah, so to type something or to edit the text here, you would literally just click on it and you can change your fonts like that. It's pretty simple. To change a text box, to fill it, just highlight the text box, the box you want to fill, click the rectangle, you can change it whatever colours you want, body bar, like that. Oh, if you ever want to move stuff around like this, literally, let me just delete that box. If you ever want to just move stuff around, make sure your cursor is always on this. Otherwise, it'll not work. This is a marquee tool, so if you want to import an image, in fact, let me just do it on a completely separate piece of paper. It'll be so much easier to show you. Let me just do it by 100,000 by 1,000. If you're ever making a new document, this is the size for an A4 piece of paper. You'll have to type it in yourself because I don't think it'll be saved on Nigel's computer yet. So you just type it in here. So 2,480 is the width, and 3,508 will be the height. And always make sure your resolution's at 300, and check that it's pixels and pixels by inch, because otherwise it'll all be blurry and it won't print out properly. And then just click create. Right, so if I get a random image off Google, this is a cute one. Copy it, or whatever you want to do. Copy, edit, paste. Okay, but maybe you don't want the whole background in. So mine's on a circle at the moment, but there's loads of different ones. So if you want to open up the thing and check which one it is, on my computer it says control. I just control and left click. I'm not sure what it'll be on yours. It'll probably be like control or shift or something. So you just shift and click, and these should appear on each of the tabs like it's like this on most of them. They all appear. So anyway, you'll want to get the rectangular marquee tool to crop it. So don't use the crop tool to crop. It doesn't do it. It only crops the actual frame like that. It won't just crop the picture. So always make sure you crop with this if you want to crop a picture, and then just literally do that. And then this is, if you come down here, this is the masking like icon. So this will create a layer mask, so you'll click on that and that crops the image. If you want to, say if you're like 5 pictures in and you decide, I don't want the background to be deleted on this, literally just click on that and backspace it and it'll go back to normal. But for now we'll just keep it. It's cute. To add a box, you just click on the box if it's already there. If not, you can have any shape you want. So I use the rectangle tool for my, let me just delete the dog. It's kind of an ugly dog. The rectangle tool, so if you want to make a menu, you can just do this. And then you'd obviously want I don't know, you can fill it up if you want. You might want it black, who knows. And if you want, you can edit, copy, edit, paste. And you can just copy and paste these boxes, so it saves you having to like redraw them again, so you make sure they're all the same size. And then these lines, the sensor lines, will help you match up or everything like that, so you'll know exactly if it's in the right size or not. This is just going to be a tiny mini menu. Let's just make a mini one. So to add text, you literally click the T. Click outside the boxes. If you click in the boxes, if you click on the boxes and text, it usually goes weird, but anyway, click outside the boxes like this. You can change the font size. I'm gonna say it's gonna be called King George menu, like that. And double click to change the font, so should we go for the Arial expanded. So to change size, obviously it's too big now, so I'm going to do Command T. It'll be different on yours. Yours will probably be Control T. I'm not too sure. Just have a play around with it. I'm going to put a box around. I'm going to fill it a nice like pinky colour. And we don't want any lines on the outside of it. Well, obviously now the rectangle is above the text, so you just have to make sure that your text layer goes above there so it doesn't hide it all away. There's loads of different things you can do with the font. You can make it different, like, sort of designs. You can blend them, you can overlay them. See, it's quite nice. You could just change it to white, but I always like to have a play around with these because it's quite interesting. It ends up doing things that you wouldn't have thought of doing, and it just makes it look nice. Or you could, if you double click on next to where King George menu text is, like the bottom where my cursor is, double click, you can use all of these different things. The blending options is kind of cool. I don't know what sort of vibe you guys are going for, but if you like untick any of these, you can make them like cool colours, sort of kind of like the highlight colours. It's quite good on a picture actually. Let me show you. I copy, edit, paste, and I want the text over the picture. It's kind of cool when it does like different things, like just looks cool. I might not work for a menu, but I think that's cool. Anyway, let's keep it at pink. Get rid of the Pomeranians. You can start adding like your menu titles, so like light bites. I think I spelled bites wrong. And just highlight them, make them white so they stand out. Control T or Shift T, whatever it is. There we go. And then you can literally, that's just how you do it. Let's just put some random text in. Oh, this is a good thing to let you know actually. If you look at this, one sec. So random letters, obviously if I want to put a space and I want them to be on two different lines, and look right now I'm clicking enter, they're not going underneath each other. It's because the line spacing isn't correct. So you have to make sure that you highlight your text, you click on this icon here, and it's on 0 at the moment. It could be on any random number, like it just does it randomly, and I'd probably go for like 18 or something, or 16, whatever you think, but whatever, the lower the number, the more typed the text would be. So just make sure that it's like that if you're doing paragraphs, because otherwise it'll look weird and you probably wouldn't know how to work it out. And this also controls like how close the letters are together. So they could be like really spaced or like really close together. Like 100, pretty close together, but let's just go for 5. That'll be fine. So that's some of your text in your body. If you want to change the background colour of the whole like page, make sure you click on background layer, which is the bottom layer, and have a key next to it. If you unlock that, it doesn't matter, but it's probably best if you're not going to do anything to the background to just keep it as a key, unless you have your own image as a background or something, or you want to merge layers. I'll show you how to merge layers and stuff in a second. I don't know how much you'll need to do that, but yeah, so background, if you want to fill it, literally find the paint bucket tool. If the paint bucket tool's not there, it will be the gradient tool button, so just like shift it and then you'll get the paint bucket tool. So let's go for like a blue, and then all you have to do is click on the background and it'll go blue. Pretty simple. If you want to get a specific colour for something, so say if we click on this picture and we really like the green and you want that exact green colour for the text, just paste your image, obviously bring it to the top like this. This pen tool, I don't really know what it is, it's like a chemistry thing, isn't it? Eyedrop tool. You literally just click on any colour you want and it takes the colour right out of the picture. So you get browns if you wanted, you can get greens, and then you'll be able to like change your text colour to that colour. Oh, to the swatch colours here. So these are all the swatches that you've like picked, and then it matches. Just so like if you've got a theme going and you want like images, or you've seen a colour online that you really, really want your text to be, you can just copy and paste it or screenshot the picture and you can have that same colour as, it's pretty good. What else? If, I don't know if you'd actually even need to know this. I'll show you an example with my work stuff. You might want to do it on your menu or as your background. I don't know. It might be like a food background. So if you open, I'll just get a picture I think would be good. Just open this one. This is going to show you how to blend a background together. So this picture's been imported and it's opened as a background. That's really important. I want to crop it open so I can add another picture and I can blend them both together. I'm not really sure if that crop will be big enough. So if I just crop it like this, like that, content aware it, so you get all the background. See, it just extends the picture out. And then I want to put another picture here, but I don't want there to be a line in the middle. I want it to all be the same picture. So I want to place another picture. So let's place this one in. There we go. And look, as you can see, the background of both are like, one's really dark and one's really light. You can do it on your menu easy. So whatever you want to blend in the background, you can edit, you can erase. You just highlight that one, shift it, and connect them both. Then you'll click Control and Merge Layers. Merge Layers. So now the layers are merged. This will mean, by the way, you should probably do this very first thing. I should have told you. If you want a specific background, this is the first thing you should do. You might have like food, and you could have 4 lots of food and you want them all to blend together, so you just do it this way. Or you can blend the backgrounds or like erase things. I'll show you how to erase things in a sec. Oh, Ria sent me some pictures actually. I'll show you how to do it on one of them. And you see this tool, this is the brush tool. So you click the brush tool, you set it to the size that you think will be right. That's a bit too big. Maybe a bit too big. That'll be fine. Click option if you have option. I think it might be alt for you. Alt and then click, so they all merge together. And then you literally just click and drag, and it hides and blends the pictures together. Pretty good. Really easy to do. Say if there's parts of the pictures that you don't like, for example, this bit of hair is kind of in the way, you can get the eraser tool and just erase it away. Nice and simple. No one will ever know that bit of hair was out of place. Like that. There you go. It's all gone. Like bruises. I know you got a bruise on food pictures, but I'm just showing you an example. You could do it with like, you could have like a black mark on your burger that you don't wanna show. You actually just erase them all away. Like this. Freckles, get rid of them. Anyway, so that's how you edit a picture using the eraser and the brush tool. Alright, let's close that. Yeah, I don't really know what else there would be to show you now. But then this is your menu. You have to make sure you save it as a PDF. So save. So if you want to go back and edit the file, obviously save it as a Photoshop file. Name it whatever you want. I'll call it KG test. Save it anywhere. I'll save in documents. Save it again, so this time you'll save it as a PDF. Which is here, Photoshop PDF. And save. Yeah. Of another little thing, if you want to move all of these boxes all at once, you literally have to highlight them all. Press Control T. Oh, not that. And then move it around like that. I don't know why that darkened then, it might be on my screen. I'm trying to think what else to show you. Let's put this back to the normal colour. Oh, we need to get to the rectangle, don't we? No fill. Just any random things that I'm guessing you'll just be doing a menu, so just to like change the text, you just double click on it, type. As long as you've got your fonts downloaded, it should all be fine. You can move, click and drag, That's basically really easy to just to move things around, because I think Nigel wants the menus to be like moved. To delete stuff, you literally just click on the box here or there and click backspace and it deletes. I think that's it really. It's pretty straightforward. Like this, hopefully this is clear. If it's not clear, just ask me anything. But yeah, if you want to get it all and move it all down or move it all smaller, just highlight the whole thing, Control T, and you can do whatever you need to do. Like that. And I think that's it. When it saves. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all.